Imagine you're a waitress, feet aching, tips slim, when you spot a homeless guy shivering outside. You sneak him some food, just a small kindness, because it's right, then bam, he's gone, and turns out he's a secret millionaire testing the world's heart. Sounds nuts, right? She lived it, pouring coffee one day, caught in a wild love story the next, and you won't believe how it flips her life. Want to see how her simple act turns into a rags to riches twist that'll leave you cheering? Stick around, this one's got soul and a punch you'll feel. She spotted him through the diner's fogged-up window. Shock, he was just sitting there, shivering in rags. A waitress with sore feet and a soft spot, she couldn't look away from this guy, all hunched and hollow-eyed. You won't believe how quick her heart tugged. Beneath the rags, there was something, a spark maybe. No one expected her to care, not the other servers, not Isabella Chen, her chatty co-worker, but she did. What happens next? A hidden fortune's brewing, but for now, it's just a chance encounter. Life's funny like that, tossing you curveballs when you're wiping down tables. He wasn't begging, just parked on the curb, clutching a tattered bag like it was gold. She'd seen plenty come and go, but this one stuck. Rags to riches twist, she mused, half joking to herself. The homeless man's secret wasn't on her radar, she just saw a guy down on his luck, human, real. A lesson sneaks in, sometimes you notice what others skip. Ever locked eyes with someone and felt a pull? That's her, apron on, watching him through the glass. The diner buzzed, truckers, locals, coffee sloshing, but outside, he was a ghost to them all. She'd catch his shadow between orders, wondering what landed him there, a secret millionaire maybe, nah, too wild. Isabella breezed by, he's just trash, but she didn't buy it. Kindness rewarded starts small, right? It's like spotting a dime in the dirt, most walk past, but you pick it up. She picked him, sort of, in her head. His coat was more holes than fabric, his hands cracked. Poverty's a harsh artist, isn't it? A love beyond money flickered, she didn't know his story, but she felt it, a waitress's fate tied to a stranger. No one expected this chance encounter to mean much, just another night slinging hash. You've been there, brushing past someone who sticks with you, unasked. She felt it, a quiet hum she couldn't shake. She'd sneak peeks, wiping counters, his stillness, his quiet, it got under her skin. The rich man in disguise. Not her guess, she figured he was just lost, not loaded. An act of compassion wasn't even a plan yet, just a itch to do something, anything. A tip, when life nudges you, listen, it's usually onto something. She listened, half distracted, heart ticking. He coughed, rough, deep, and she winced, like it echoed her own long shifts. The truth behind his past wasn't clear, but his struggle was, beneath the rags, a man, not a myth. Mason Tompkins, she'd later learn his name, but for now, he was just him, outside her world. Ever felt a stranger tug at your soul? That's her, caught in a moment, diner lights buzzing. By closing, he was still there, stubborn, silent, and her shift ended with a choice looming. A hidden fortune waited, but all she saw was a guy who needed a break, an unlikely love story, maybe. What happens next tiptoes in, an act of compassion's about to spark, and she's stepping into it, apron and all. The waitress who changed everything starts here, quiet but real. She slipped out the diner's back door, shock, a plate of scraps in hand, steam curling up. No one expected her to bother, but you won't believe how steady she walked toward him. Here, she said, soft but firm, handing it over, an act of compassion for a guy in rags. Mason Tompkins took it, eyes wide, beneath the rags, a flicker of something real. What happens next? A hidden fortune hums, but for now, it's just kindness rewarded. Life's got a way of shining when you least expect it, huh? He stared at the food, meatloaf, mash, nothing fancy, but she saw dignity, not charity. A love beyond money sparked, she didn't toss it at him like he was trash, just smiled, easy. Isabella Chen caught her, "You're nuts," but she shrugged. Rags to riches twist, start small, right? A lesson lands, treat folks human, and you shift the game. Ever handed someone a lifeline, no strings? That's her, apron smudged, heart open. The diner crew smirked, wasting good grub, but she didn't flinch, didn't care. A secret millionaire wasn't her guess, she just saw a man, not the homeless man's secret they ignored. He ate slow, grateful, and she lingered. Kindness rewarded isn't loud, it's quiet, steady. It's like tossing a pebble in a pond, ripples you don't see till later. She tossed it, calm as you please. He mumbled, "Thanks," voice rough, first words she'd heard, and they stuck. The rich man in disguise stayed buried, she didn't suspect, just nodded, anytime. An unlikely love story wasn't the plan, just a waitress's fate crossing his, simple, real. A tip, small moves can crack the world open, try it sometime. She moved, unaware it was bigger. She'd snuck it from the kitchen, leftover pie, too, 'cause why not, he looked starved. The truth behind his past hid tight, beneath the rags, a story she didn't chase, not yet. Mason's hands shook, but he held her gaze, dignity's a gift, and she gave it free. You felt that, giving when no one else would, just 'cause it's right. She felt it, warm inside. They'd scoff inside, he's a bum, but she saw past the dirt, the tatters. A hidden fortune ticked, secret millionaire or not, she didn't care, just kept him human. Isabella's eye roll didn't faze her, compassion's not for the crowd, it's for the one. Ever bucked the norm for someone? That's her, standing firm, plate empty now. By dusk, he finished, scraped clean, and she smiled, take care, like he mattered. From poverty to prosperity wasn't her thought, just an act of kindness, pure and done. What happens next creeps in, the town's judgment's about to rear up, loud and mean. The waitress who changed everything sparked something, and it's rolling, slow but sure. The whispers hit quick, shock, she's feeding that guy. And you won't believe how they piled on. The town turned her kindness into a joke, wasting time on a worthless bum, they'd snort. No one expected an act of compassion to stir this much. Isabella Chen led the charge, smirking loud. A hidden fortune stayed quiet, Mason Tompkins was just trash to them. What happens next? A secret millionaire waits, but the judgment's sharp now. They'd lean over counters, she's soft, laughing like she'd lost her mind, not her heart. A love beyond money didn't compute, beneath the rags, they saw nothing worth a dime. She'd shrug, wiping tables, rags to riches twist wasn't theirs to get, not yet. A lesson stings, folks judge what they don't feel. Ever been mocked for caring? That's her, chin up, stung. That tramp's a leech, they'd say, truckers, moms, all dunking on her quiet move. The homeless man's secret didn't cross their minds, just a waitress's fate gone dumb, they figured. Isabella's, you're too nice, cut, nice wasn't the game here, just real. It's like cheering a loser, till he wins, looks dumb, till it don't. She cheered, they jeered. She'd catch their stares, pity, scorn, while pouring coffee, ignoring the noise. A test of true character brewed, she didn't bend, didn't snap, just kept on. Mason was worthless to them, funny how a rich man in disguise slips past, huh? A tip, let M talk, truth shuts M up later. She let M, steady as ever. They'd mimic her, here, take my scraps. Cackling like it was primetime comedy. From poverty to prosperity wasn't their script, she was the fool, not the waitress who changed everything. He sat outside, same spot, their laughs bouncing off him, clueless, all of M. You've been there, taking heat for doing right. She took it, eyes on her work. She'd overhear, he'll drag her down, and roll her eyes, down where, exactly? A hidden fortune ticked, secret millionaire or not, she didn't care what they thought, not really. Kindness rewarded doesn't need applause, just the one it lifts, and that's enough. Ever stuck to your guns while they barked? That's her, pouring refills, unfazed. By night, they'd wind down, still jabbering, still blind, and she'd lock up, him still there. An unlikely love story simmered, the town's judgment was loud, but her quiet held stronger. What happens next edges closer, a man with no past starts slipping, and she's watching. The truth behind his past is stirring, and it's about to get messy. She caught it one night, shock, he slipped, used to cook, and you won't believe her double take. A man with no past, huh? Mason Tompkins mumbled thanks, but that line didn't fit the rags. No one expected a homeless guy to drop crumbs like that, not her, not yet. A hidden fortune peaked, secret millionaire vibes, maybe? What happens next? Beneath the rags, the truth behind his past wiggles free. He'd dodge her, where you from? Around, vague as fog, and she started clocking it. A love beyond money held her, rags to riches twist or not, she liked his quiet, but this? Isabella Chen's, he's a drifter, didn't cover it, something was off, subtle, sharp. A lesson lands, listen when the story skips, gaps mean something. Ever caught a fib that nagged you? That's her, curious now. She'd ask, casual, ever work? And he'd shift, odd jobs, eyes darting quick. An act of compassion built trust, but a test of true character loomed, he wasn't adding up. The rich man in disguise stayed buried, she didn't guess, just frowned, piecing bits. It's like a puzzle with half the pieces, frustrating, right? She pieced, slow and steady. One day, liked the rain back home, then next, never stayed anywhere long. Wait, what? A hidden fortune ticked, secret millionaire or just a storyteller, she couldn't tell yet. The waitress's fate tangled with his, kindness rewarded, sure, but with cracks showing. A tip, when tales twist, dig, it's gold or garbage. She dug, quiet, watching him eat. He'd ramble, cold out west, then clam up, like he'd said too much, too fast. From poverty to prosperity felt far, beneath the rags, a past he wouldn't spill, not fully. Isabella's, he's weird, stuck, weird, sure, but maybe more, and it itched her. You felt that, when someone's words don't match their shadow. She felt it, brow creased. She'd tease, you a chef once? Half laughing, and he'd grin, something like that. An unlikely love story brewed, the homeless man's secret danced, just out of reach. She didn't push, yet, but the inconsistencies piled, a stack she couldn't ignore. Ever sensed a lie you couldn't call? That's her, serving pie, mind spinning. By dusk, he'd linger, same spot, same quiet, but his slips echoed louder now. A secret millionaire hid, the truth behind his past wasn't homeless, not quite, and she knew it. What happens next sneaks up, a connection's forming, and it's pulling her in, mystery and all. The waitress who changed everything's hooked, and it's getting deeper. She'd linger now, shock, chatting with him over pie crusts, and you won't believe how it clicked. Mason Tompkins grinned, rough but warm, and she liked it, beneath the rags, a spark grew. No one expected a waitress's fate to tangle this sweet, not Isabella Chen, rolling her eyes. A hidden fortune hummed, secret millionaire or not, she didn't care. What happens next? A love beyond money blooms, mystery be damned. He'd talk, weather, old songs, and she'd laugh, forgetting the holes in his story. An act of compassion kicked it off, but this? Rags to riches twist felt real, not just a dream. The homeless man's secret stayed tucked, she enjoyed him, not the why of him. A lesson glows, connection trumps questions sometimes. Ever clicked with someone odd? That's her, hooked. She'd sneak in coffee, on me, and he'd nod, eyes crinkling, pure, simple joy. A test of true character held, beneath the rags, a guy she got, mystery or no mystery. Isabella's, you're crazy, bounced off, she didn't need the town's okay, not for this. It's like finding a friend in a storm, unexpected, right? She found it, easy as pie. He'd hum, old tunes, off-key, and she'd join, giggling at the mess of it. From poverty to prosperity wasn't her chase, just his company, a balm to long shifts. A secret millionaire lurked, maybe, but she didn't dig, just leaned into the now. A tip, let some riddles ride, they solve themselves later. She let it, smiling soft. She'd ask, favorite food? And he'd say, yours, dodging the past like always. An unlikely love story simmered, the rich man in disguise didn't matter, his laugh did. The truth behind his past hovered, she shrugged it off, happy in the chatter. You've been there, liking someone, flaws and all. She was, apron on, heart light. They'd sit, curb, dusk, sharing quiet, her teasing, him chuckling, a rhythm forming. A hidden fortune ticked, she didn't guess, just savored the waitress who changed everything vibe. Mason's quirks, slips, silences, faded under his grin, and she let M. Ever found comfort in the unknown? That's her, steady, sinking in. By night, she'd lock up, he'd wave, and a connection stuck, deep and real. A secret millionaire waited, the truth behind his past loomed, but she didn't push, not yet. What happens next? Tiptoes close, a strange request's coming, and it's about to shake her. Kindness rewarded grows, and she's in it, mystery and all. He stopped her one night, shock, can you hold this? And you won't believe what he handed over. A beat-up photo, creased, faded, Mason Tompkins' eyes flicked, nervous, not casual. No one expected a homeless guy to drop this, an act of compassion flipped weird fast. A hidden fortune twitched, secret millionaire hint, maybe. What happens next? The truth behind his past edges out, and she's caught. She took it, sure, staring at a kid, a house, a life that didn't match his rags. A love beyond money held, beneath the rags, a deeper secret peeked, and she blinked hard. Isabella Chen's "he's nuts" echoed, nuts, sure, but this was something else, heavy. A lesson lands, odd asks mean odd truths, watch close. Ever held someone's mystery? That's her, fingers tight. He rushed, just for a day, voice low, like he'd spilled too much already. Rags to riches twist spun, the rich man in disguise flickered, and she felt it, sharp. A test of true character loomed, why this, why her, and she nodded, unsure. It's like getting a key with no lock, wild, right? She got it, heart thumping. She asked, yours? Soft, and he shrugged, old stuff, dodging fast, too fast. A secret millionaire vibe grew, the homeless man's secret wasn't small, not anymore. An unlikely love story teetered, she liked him, but this? A tip, when they lean in odd, lean back, see what shakes. She leaned, curious now. The photo burned her pocket, smiling kid, big porch, nothing like his curb life. From poverty to prosperity whispered, beneath the rags, a past he wouldn't spill, not yet. Isabella's toss it nagged, she didn't, kept it close, a waitress's fate twisting. You felt that, holding a clue you can't place. She held, mind racing. He watched her, thanks, eyes darting, a mix of trust and something deeper. A hidden fortune ticked, the waitress who changed everything stepped into his riddle, blind. Kindness rewarded turned strange, why trust her with this, of all things? Ever had someone drop a bomb and walk? That's him, leaving her stunned. By dawn, she tucked it away, photo safe, questions loud, and he sat, same spot. A strange request hung, the truth behind his past cracked open, just a sliver. What happens next creeps in, a glimpse of another life's about to hit, and she's holding the thread. A secret millionaire's humming, and she's in deep now. She pulled the photo out, shock, a monogrammed cufflink slipped free, and you won't believe the jolt. Empty Mason Tompkins, etched in gold, not rags, and her breath caught quick. No one expected a curb guy to drop this. A hidden fortune peeked, bold as day. A secret millionaire stirred, beneath the rags, another life glimmered. What happens next? The rich man in disguise cracks, and she's piecing it. She stared, cufflink, photo, fancy threads clashing with his torn coat, wild mismatch. A love beyond money held, the homeless man's secret wasn't homeless, not fully, huh? Isabella Chen's "he's a liar" nagged, liar, maybe, but this was proof, solid. A lesson hits, clues don't lie, people do. Ever found a hint that flips it all? That's her, stunned. She'd tease, fancy, huh? And he'd laugh, old junk, but his eyes darted fast. An act of compassion opened this, a test of true character now, and she held the key. Rags to riches twist spun, could a waitress's fate tie to this glitzy past? It's like finding a diamond in your soup, crazy, right? She found it, pulse racing. The cufflink gleamed, too posh for a drifter, and she turned it, mind buzzing loud. From poverty to prosperity whispered, the truth behind his past wasn't curbside, not all of it. An unlikely love story teetered, she liked him, rags or not, but this? A tip, when glitter falls, grab it, truth's in the shine. She grabbed, quiet. She'd catch him, humming, soft, a tune too rich for a street guy's playlist. A hidden fortune ticked, the waitress who changed everything held scraps of another life, real scraps. Isabella's "he's shady" stuck, shady, sure, but maybe loaded too, and it hit her. You felt that, when the puzzle shifts mid-game. She felt it, fingers tracing gold. He'd shrug, lost it, when she'd ask, but the dodge didn't fit, not anymore. A secret millionaire loomed, kindness rewarded with a glimpse she couldn't unsee, not now. Beneath the rags, a man with roots, deep ones, and she saw it clear. Ever sensed a mask slipping? That's her, photo clutched, eyes sharp. By dusk, she tucked it back, cufflink, photo, but the glimpse stuck, loud and bright. A rich man in disguise danced, what happens next crashes close, he's about to vanish, and she's left holding clues. A love beyond money grows, but the ground's shaking, fast and wild. She swung by his spot, shock, gone, no trace, and you won't believe how it hit her. Mason Tompkins vanished, rags, bag, all of it, just a cold curb staring back, empty. No one expected the homeless man's secret to pull this, not her, clutching that photo tight. A hidden fortune hummed, secret millionaire or not, he bailed. What happens next? A waitress's fate flips, and she's lost in the why. She'd scan, Mason. Voice small, but the alley echoed nada, just wind. A love beyond money ached, beneath the rags, he'd been her steady, then poof, dust. Isabella Chen's "told ya" rang, drifters drift, but this felt bigger, sharper. A lesson stings, when they bolt, the questions bite hardest. Ever lost someone mid-story? That's her, reeling. The diner buzzed, he's gone. But she tuned it out, photo burning her pocket. An act of compassion left her here, rags to riches twist stalled, and she felt dumb, raw. The rich man in disguise slipped, did she miss the signs, the slips? It's like a book ending half-read, maddening, huh? She stood, stuck. She'd replay, his grin, thanks, and now it mocked her, a ghost in the air. A test of true character flunked, kindness rewarded with a vanishing act, cruel twist. From poverty to prosperity flickered, he wasn't curbside, not really, and it sank in slow. A tip, when they leave, check what they dropped, truth hides there. She checked, shaky. His spot, empty, felt wrong, like a hole punched through her routine, her heart. A secret millionaire danced, the truth behind his past dangled, just out of reach. Isabella's "good riddance" didn't soothe, good, maybe, but it hurt like hell. You've been there, blindsided by a goodbye. She was, apron limp, mind racing. She'd linger, curb, dusk, photo and cufflink her only scraps, questions piling high. An unlikely love story teetered, the waitress who changed everything got changed, hard. He'd left no note, no hint, just silence, loud and heavy as lead. Ever stared at a blank where someone stood? That's her, gut twisting. By night, she locked up, alone, his absence screaming louder than the town's chatter. A hidden fortune waited, what happens next looms, a grand invitation's coming, and it's tied to him. A secret millionaire's exit stings, but the story's not done, not by a long shot. A letter slid under the door, shock, her name in ink, and you won't believe how it shook her. Come tomorrow, 8 p.m., it read, no sender, just an address, fancy part of town. No one expected a waitress's fate to pivot this wild, not Isabella Chen, scoffing, spam. A hidden fortune pulsed, secret millionaire vibes screamed loud. What happens next? An unlikely love story calls, and she's gotta answer. She stared, me. Heart thumping, photo and cufflink suddenly heavier in her pocket. A love beyond money tugged, beneath the rags, Mason Tompkins loomed, didn't he? The rich man in disguise flickered, this wasn't random, not after his vanishing act. A lesson lands, invites from nowhere mean something, jump or freeze. Ever got a call you couldn't dodge? That's her, rattled. She'd pace, why now? Mind spinning, diner hum fading to a dull buzz. An act of compassion sparked this, rags to riches twist or a trick, she couldn't tell. Isabella's, don't go, nagged, smart, maybe, but curiosity burned hotter. It's like a treasure map with no X, wild, huh? She paced, hooked. The address, uptown, glitzy, didn't fit her apron life, and that's what got her. A test of true character loomed, the homeless man's secret tied to this, she felt it deep. From poverty to prosperity whispered, could Mason be behind this, pulling strings? A tip, when life beckons, step up, answers wait. She stepped, shaky. She'd clutch the letter, paper crisp, words sharp, and feel him in it, somehow, someway. A secret millionaire danced, the truth behind his past dangled, close but blurry still. Kindness rewarded turned grand, why her, why now, why there? You've been there, facing a door you can't unopen. She faced it, pulse loud. She'd ask, what's this? To no one, diner empty, her shift long done. A hidden fortune ticked, the waitress who changed everything stood at a crossroads, letter in hand. Isabella's, it's a scam, faded, she didn't buy it, not with his ghost lingering. Ever felt fate knock, hard and real? That's her, deciding fast. By dawn, she'd set out, address locked, nerves buzzing, a grand invitation pulling tight. A secret millionaire waited, what happens next crashes, the truth's about to spill, and she's walking in. A love beyond money hangs, and she's on the edge, ready or not. She stepped in, shock, Mason Tompkins stood, suit crisp, and you won't believe how it landed. I'm not him, he said, no rags, just a secret millionaire, rich man in disguise unveiled. No one expected this twist, not her, gaping in a mansion's glow. A hidden fortune burst, kindness rewarded, big time. What happens next? A test of true character flips, and she's reeling. He spilled, I watched, a game, a check on who'd care, who'd kick, and she'd passed. A love beyond money shone, beneath the rags, he'd tested her, not the town's cold hearts. Isabella Chen's, he's trash, mocked her now, he was gold, testing true gold. A lesson hits, character's the prize, money's just noise. Ever been judged and won? That's her, stunned. She'd blink, you lied. Photo, cufflink clicking into place, a rags to riches twist undone. An unlikely love story cracked, he'd posed as homeless, watched her shine, and picked her. The truth behind his past roared, millionaire, not drifter, playing a long game. It's like a mask dropping mid-scene, wild, huh? She blinked, gut churning. He'd nod, needed real, voice steady, eyes locked, no dodge left to pull. From poverty to prosperity flipped, he'd faked it, tested her waitress's fate, and won big. A secret millionaire owned it, kindness rewarded wasn't luck, it was her. A tip, truth's a mirror, see who reflects back. She saw, shaky but sharp. She'd laugh, nervous, me. Still in her apron, dwarfed by chandeliers and marble. A hidden fortune stood, the homeless man's secret wasn't small, it was him, all along. Isabella's, you're dumb, faded, he'd seen her, not them, and it hit deep. You felt that, when the game flips, and you're the win. She felt it, raw. He'd smile, you're it, no rags, just a man who'd bet on her heart, not her head. A love beyond money teetered, the waitress who changed everything changed him, too. The town didn't matter, his test picked her, pure and simple. Ever had your good turn gold? That's her, caught in the reveal. By dusk, she stood, truth bare, a secret millionaire's game laid out, and her in it. A test of true character passed, what happens next stings, her shock and betrayals brewing, fast. He watched, calm, sure, as she wrestled, apron and all. She froze, shock, used me. And you won't believe how it crashed her world. Mason Tompkins stood, suit gleaming, but her gut screamed betrayal, secret millionaire or not. No one expected her waitress's fate to twist this hard, not her, trembling mad. A hidden fortune glowed, he'd played her, and it burned. What happens next? A love beyond money cracks, and she's lost. She'd snap, a test. Voice breaking, photo and cufflink now poison in her hands. An act of compassion turned sour, beneath the rags, he'd faked it, and she'd fallen in. Isabella Chen's, told ya, mocked, used, yeah, and it cut deeper than the town's jabs. A lesson stings, trust's fragile, toy with it, and it bleeds. Ever felt played? That's her, raw. He'd try, it's real, but her eyes blazed, hurt drowning his shiny truth. Rags to riches twist flipped, the rich man in disguise broke her faith, not just her story. A test of true character, more like a trick, and she was the punchline, wasn't she? It's like a friend stabbing soft, worst kind. She hurt, loud inside. She'd pace, why me? Confusion spinning, diner days now a lie in her head. A hidden fortune mocked, kindness rewarded with a game she didn't sign up for, cruel twist. The homeless man's secret stung, he'd watched her care, then flipped the board. A tip, when they pull rugs, stand, don't crumple. She stood, fists tight. She'd choke, I trusted, tears hot, apron still on, clashing with his marble floors. An unlikely love story soured, the truth behind his past turned her good to goo. Isabella's, he's a creep, rang, she trusted a mask, not a man, and it hit hard. You've been there, betrayal's a gut punch, no dodge. She took it, reeling. He'd reach, I'm sorry, but she recoiled, used, confused, a pawn in his test. From poverty to prosperity dangled, the waitress who changed everything got changed, bad. A secret millionaire watched, calm, too calm, while her heart cracked wide. Ever had faith flipped to fool? That's her, glaring, lost. By night, she'd sit, letter crumpled, shock and betrayal a storm she couldn't calm. A hidden fortune waited, what happens next fights, a fight against pride's coming, and he's on deck. She stared, hurt, mad, as the diner faded, far and small. He stepped close, shock, I meant it, and you won't believe how raw he got. Mason Tompkins shed the suit vibe, secret millionaire begged, eyes on her, no dodge. No one expected a rich man in disguise to fight this hard, not her, still stinging. A hidden fortune hung, he had to prove it. What happens next? A love beyond money teeters, and he's scrambling. She'd snap, prove it, arms crossed, hurt blazing, apron a shield against his words. An act of compassion started this, beneath the rags, he'd felt her, not just tested, he swore. Isabella Chen's, he's fake, nagged, fake, maybe, but his plea hit real. A lesson lands, pride bends or breaks, pick one. Ever fought to fix a mess? That's him, sweating. He'd spill, your laugh, your pie, listing bits he'd loved, not just watched. Rags to riches twist flipped, he'd fallen, not planned, and she was the why, he said. A test of true character turned, a waitress's fate wasn't a lab, it was his heart. It's like a gambler showing cards, risky, huh? He showed, voice cracking. She'd glare, experiment. Doubt thick, but his, no, you, shook her, soft and fierce. A hidden fortune dangled, the homeless man's secret wasn't cold, not if he meant this. From poverty to prosperity teetered, he'd fake the start, not the feel, he swore. A tip, real fights bear, pride's the loser. He bared, pleading hard. He'd kneel, I'm here, no millionaire gloss, just a guy who'd mucked it up big. An unlikely love story begged, the truth behind his past wasn't the test, she was the win. Isabella's, he'll bolt, faded, he stayed, raw, no run left. You've seen it, someone clawing back trust. She saw, wavering. She'd pause, feelings. Hurt softening, his nod steady, eyes locked, no flinch. Kindness rewarded twisted, the waitress who changed everything held his truth, maybe real. A secret millionaire fought, pride out, heart in, and it hit her slow. Ever had someone beg you back? That's him, down, desperate. By dusk, he waited, silence thick, her shock thawing, his fight against pride bare. A hidden fortune loomed, what happens next stirs, the town's reactions rolling in, loud and fast. She stood, still mad, but listening, as he held ground, all in. They gawked, shock, she's with him. And you won't believe how quick they flipped. The town buzzed, Mason Tompkins, secret millionaire, and her, their waitress, gold now. No one expected a rags to riches twist this wild, not Isabella Chen, jaw dropped. A hidden fortune shone, kindness rewarded turned envy green. What happens next? A love beyond money stuns, and they're eating it. They'd sneered, she's soft, now they begged coffee refills, tell us, dripping sweet. An act of compassion ruled, beneath the rags, he'd picked her, and they missed it, big. The homeless man's secret flipped, rich man in disguise owned him, and they squirmed. A lesson lands, mockers turn fans, watch M crawl. Ever seen doubters flip? That's her, center. Always liked her, they'd lie, truckers, moms, scrambling for her nod, her shine. A test of true character glowed, the waitress who changed everything outshone them all. Isabella's, she's dumb, choked, dumb one, huh, and it burned M slow. It's like the nerd snagging prom, sweet, right? They envied, loud. They'd crowd, how'd you know? Like she'd cracked a code they'd trashed before. From poverty to prosperity flipped, a hidden fortune turned their jabs to dust, fast. A secret millionaire grinned, her win, not theirs, and they hated it quiet. A tip, rise high, they'll beg low. She rose, cool as pie. She'd pour, same apron, same calm, while they fawned, old scorn gone fake fast. An unlikely love story ruled, the truth behind his past crowned her, not them. Isabella sidled, we're pals, too late, sister, and she smirked inside. You felt it, when they chase what they ditched. She felt it, steady. They'd whisper, she set, envy thick, wishing they'd tossed him a crumb too. A hidden fortune danced, the waitress's fate flipped their world, and they couldn't touch it. Mason watched, quiet, hers, as they groveled, small now. Ever turn trash to treasure? That's her, owning it soft. By night, they buzzed, town flipped, her mocked heart now their prize, too late. A secret millionaire waited, what happens next tests, a test of love's coming, and it's hers to weigh. She stood, envied, not moved, as the tide turned, fast and wild. She sat, shock, forgive. And you won't believe how it weighed her down. Mason Tompkins faced her, secret millionaire bare, eyes pleading, could she take it? No one expected a waitress's fate to hinge this deep, not her, apron still on. A hidden fortune dangled, love beyond money or bust. What happens next? A test of true character looms, and she's torn. He'd beg, I'm real, voice soft, raw, no millionaire gloss to hide behind. An act of compassion started it, beneath the rags, he'd loved her, not just tested, he swore. Isabella Chen's, he's a fake, nagged, fake, maybe, but this felt heavy, true. A lesson cuts, forgiveness bends pride, can you ever wrestle trust back? That's her, hurting. She'd glare, you lied, hurt thick, but his, for you, cracked her, just a hair. Rags to riches twist teetered, the rich man in disguise bared a heart, not a game. From poverty to prosperity offered, could she take his world, his truth? It's like a bridge half built, cross or burn. She glared, wavering. He'd kneel, I need you, no dodge, just him, and her chest tightened slow. A hidden fortune waited, the homeless man's secret flipped her life, and he was it, real or not. A test of love burned, forgive the lie, grab the man. A tip, love's a leap, fears the fall. She leaped, maybe, shaky. She'd pause, why me? Voice small, his nod steady, you saw me, hitting deep. An unlikely love story begged, the truth behind his past wasn't cold, not to her. Isabella's, walk away, faded, he stayed, raw, and she felt it, hard. You've been there, heart says yes, head says no. She was, stuck. He'd wait, your call, hands out, no push, just a guy who'd bet it all. A secret millionaire tested, the waitress who changed everything held the reins, hurt but strong. Kindness rewarded twisted, could she accept, not just forgive? Ever patched a tear for the fit? That's her, weighing slow. By dusk, she stood, silence thick, a test of love pulsing, his eyes locked on. A hidden fortune loomed, what happens next decides, a decision's coming, and it's hers alone. She breathed, still mad, but softening, as he held steady, all in. She paced, shock, stay or go. And you won't believe how it tore her up. Mason Tompkins waited, secret millionaire offering a world beyond her diner walls. No one expected a waitress's fate to fork this big, not her, apron dangling loose. A hidden fortune beckoned, love beyond money or bust. What happens next? A rags to riches twist hangs, and she's picking. She'd muse, simple's mine, diner hum, coffee stains, versus his marble glow. An act of compassion brought this, the rich man in disguise flipped her quiet life, wild. Isabella Chen's, stay put, nagged, safe, sure, but his pull burned brighter. A lesson lands, choices shape, comfort or bold. Ever picked safe over spark? That's her, torn. He'd say, come with, soft, sure, a hand out to a world she didn't know. A test of true character stood, beneath the rags, he'd loved her, now offered it all. From poverty to prosperity dangled, diner or riches, her call, no dodge. It's like a fork mid-road, both shine, both scare. She paced, gut tight. She'd weigh, me there. Picturing glitz, him, against her cozy, small days. A hidden fortune waited, the homeless man's secret turned her world, and she held it now. A secret millionaire watched, could she step in, apron off, heart on? A tip, big jumps grow you, fears just noise. She weighed, shaky. She'd blink, love? His grin, his test, tugging her past the hurt, the lie. An unlikely love story begged, the truth behind his past wasn't cold, not with her. Isabella's, he's trouble, faded, trouble, maybe, but hers, and it hit deep. You've been there, heart pulling, head pushing. She blinked, stuck. He'd nod, your life, no push, just him, and a world she could claim or ditch. A love beyond money teetered, the waitress who changed everything stood at the edge, raw. Kindness rewarded offered more, simple or his, she had to pick. Ever bet on love overall? That's her, deciding slow. By night, she chose, breath held, a decision that changes everything locked in. A secret millionaire waited, what happens next unfolds, a love that money couldn't buy's coming, close. She stood, sure, maybe, as the diner faded, far and small. They sat, shock, diner pie between them, and you won't believe how it felt right. Mason Tompkins, secret millionaire, munched, rags to riches twist gone, just them now. No one expected a waitress's fate to land this soft, not Isabella Chen, out of the loop. A hidden fortune faded, love beyond money won, pure and real. What happens next? A test of true character shines, and they're golden. She'd laugh, your pie's better, his grin wide, no marble halls, just her booth. An act of compassion sealed it, beneath the rags, he'd found her, and she'd found him. From poverty to prosperity flipped, wealth stayed, status didn't, and they glowed. A lesson glows, love's the gold, cash just glitters. Ever picked heart overhaul? That's them, easy. He'd tease, fancy me. And she'd shrug, nah, just you, diner hum their song. A secret millionaire shedded, the rich man in disguise chose her, not the game. The homeless man's secret dissolved, happiness beyond, simple, sweet. It's like a storm clearing, calm winds, huh? They won, steady. She'd pour, coffee, black, and he'd sip, apron life meshing with his, seamless now. An unlikely love story ruled, the truth behind his past built this, not broke it. Kindness rewarded turned real, no glitz, just them, and it fit perfect. A tip, strip the fluff, love stays. They stripped, content. They'd walk, town quiet, hands linked, no envy chasing, just their rhythm, theirs. A hidden fortune ticked, the waitress who changed everything kept it small, true. Isabella's, she's nuts, faded, nuts won, and they didn't care who saw. You felt it, when it's just you two, world small. They felt it, warm. He'd hum, old tunes, and she'd join, diner nights their anchor, not his cash. A test of true character passed, from poverty to prosperity meant them, not stuff. A secret millionaire grinned, happiness beyond wealth, status, pure as pie. Ever found joy in the simple? That's them, rooted deep. By dusk, they'd sit, curb, stars, love that money couldn't buy holding tight. A hidden fortune settled, what happens next is theirs, new days, new laughs, no ceiling left. She smiled, sure, his, as the town faded, small and far. And there you have it, a waitress's kindness turned into a love story money couldn't touch, from diner scraps to a millionaire's heart. What hit you hardest, Mason's big reveal, her hurt flipping to hope, or that quiet, pie-shared ending? Smash that like if you're still buzzing, and drop a comment, did his test shock you, or did you root for him all along? Share your favorite moment, and follow the channel, next tale's coming, and it's another wild ride. See you there.